I'm back with another video, and I am working on the 23rd prompt for the It's My Christmas Nails Challenge, which is Christmas trees. It's the 23rd or the 24th, I can't remember, but you saw it in the title. So, to begin with, I painted all of the nails with a white base, and I used Wet n Wild French White Cream. And I built a glitter gradient on all of them except for the one that I'm going to call the ring finger. And the glitter I'm using for that is Call You Later from Sinful Colors. And I'm just going to use the skinny part of a makeup sponge. So in this case, you do not want to dampen the sponge because you want the sponge to absorb the clear base of the glitter, of the polish, and leave you with more glitters, if that makes any sense. So if you dampen it, then that clear base won't absorb into the sponge. Well, it will a little bit, but not as much as you want. So I'm just going to load up the sponge just like that. And then all I did was, I always start at the tip with, okay, so I'll start, my first little dot will be from this very top part right here. Then the next dot, as I move over across the nail, I will also move up the sponge. So my first dab will be like right there, and then I'll go up a little bit, and up a little bit, and up a little bit, and up a little bit, to where that thickest part of the glitter still ends up just at the bottom of the nail, and it actually starts bringing the thinner, the less glitter up as well, but less concentrated. It's hard to explain. I hope that's making sense to you guys. So then I'll just dab what's left on the sponge up the nail a little bit. And this one's actually not looking that great, but it will in the end, so it's okay. So after doing that, you got to give that a minute or two to dry. Okay, so that should be dry enough, and I've loaded up my sponge again. And I'm going to go back in, and this time I'm going to dab a little bit higher up. Just like that, and work it up the nail, just like I did before. And I'm going to make sure that the glitter is going all the way up. I just want it to be thinner at the top than it is at the bottom. So that's pretty much all that I did to get the glitter gradient on the nails. And here are, if I can pick it up, here's one of the finished ones. There you go. So I would do that to all of the nails like so. And then on the ring finger, I put on 2 coats of, that's not the right polish, of UV Meant to Be by China Glaze. However, in hindsight, this was completely unnecessary, and you will see why in a minute. Okay, so for this next part, I'm going to be making a decal because I'm going to be trying to do a drag marble. And this is the polish that's going to be the base of the drag marble. And I've used this polish before as a top coat where I've just put it over different polishes. And it just has this really pretty like shimmer effect. So I thought that's what was going to happen when I did the decal with it. But because you have, for the drag marble, you need that base layer to be so thick, it actually made this opaque. So we're not even going to be able to see that blue polish underneath, but I kind of like it better, so I'm kind of glad that it worked out that way. So this is the base that I'm going to be using. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a name on it because it came in like a mini gift set kind of thing with 9 other polishes, but it is a Mega Last from Wet n Wild, and it's a pretty sheer white polish, so you got, it shouldn't be too hard for you guys to find. And then I'm going to be using Sinful Colors Pine Away and Sinful Colors Call You Later. And I'm going to be making like a drag marble Christmas tree. So I'm going to start with the white polish. And I'm just doing this on my stamper head. You can do it on your Uber mat, or you can do it right on the nail. I'm doing it this way because I've never done it before, and if I mess it up, then this way the nail isn't completely ruined. So you want to put a really, really thick coat, like so thick that it's like almost running down the nail, way thicker than you would normally do. So nice and thick, nice and thick. Alright, I think that's enough. So now I'm going to take my little liner brush here, and I'm going to start with the Pine Away, which is the darker green color. And I'm going to kind of load up my brush. I'm just going to stick it right in the bottle there. And I'm going to draw the lines get some more here. So there's one. There's two, and I'm leaving enough space in between to where you can see that the white. Well, that one was too big, but that's okay. We shall make it work. That one, and then I'm going to do one more at the top. And now I'm going to grab the glitter, and I'm going to put the glitter kind of like in between. And I tried doing it with only the glitter, and it did not work out at all. You couldn't see what it was. It just, I mean, it looked cool, but it didn't look like a Christmas tree. Or any tree for that matter. It just looked like, I don't know, glitter swirliness, I guess. I don't know what else to describe it as. And I'm just going to put a little bit more glitter up top. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the bottom and draw a line straight up. And then start over here, draw a line straight up. Over here, draw a line straight up. And that's basically your tree. And this one's kind of crappy, but I have another one that I already did that looks better. So do 2 more on the outer edge. I did 5 for my Christmas trees, and I made probably 4 or 5 of them before I picked the one that I liked. So if you're trying this for the first time, I would definitely suggest using your mat or your stampers. I wouldn't try it on the nail for the first time, just to make sure you get one that you like. So this is the one that I ended up with that I decided to keep. And I've already got it trimmed up and everything, so let me grab some top coat and we can apply it. Okay, so now I've grabbed out my cheapo dollar store top coat, and I'm just going to apply it to the pop stick just like I would apply it to my nail. I've already got it trimmed up like I said, and I'm just going to line it up right where I want it. And once I'm happy with it, I'm going to lift up part of the decal and apply a little bit of this top coat, just a little bit, just enough to make it stick. Make sure I get the edges in particular, and then I can just kind of roll it down and smooth it out just like that. Actually needs to be scooched over a teensy bit. There we go. So then I will flip up the top part and do the exact same thing. Just like that. And because it's a pop stick, it is a little bit harder to smooth it out, like you can see up here where the cuticle would be, but that's okay. So I'm just taking an old cleanup brush, I'm not using my good one, and just kind of melting the edges a bit, just to where it's kind of wrapping around the tip of the nail a little bit better, and just making it look a little bit more seamless, I guess. Just because getting it to stick down, it would be too bulky just using the top coat. So just going to go around and do it this way gently. And this will kind of help it stick to the nail a little bit better too. Just like that. So now I'm going to top coat all of the nails, and I will get you guys a quick close-up. Okay guys, and that's about it. No stamping for this one. Sorry guys, I just wanted to try something a little bit different. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and of course, come back to see me next time. Bye!